Crafting didn't make it in the most recent update for Darktide, however, crafting is not forgotten. Despite the lack of an official statement from Fatshark, other than it's coming sometime after the end of summer, we actually have a lot more information regarding the crafting rework than I initially thought. Fatshark recently did an interview with WCCTF Tech about the itemization update, where they go a bit more in depth about the upcoming crafting update, or itemization update as they like to call it. The highlights of what can be discussed about crafting can be summarized into 4 distinct points. The first point is mastery. Mastery is going to be a system that rewards players invested in the game in a permanent and easily trackable way. Players will be able to choose to specialize in a specific weapon type or multiple weapon type. With said mastery progression, players will also get the opportunity to switch whenever they want from one weapon mark to another, making it easier for those looking for a specific thing. This mastery system seems to imply some kind of reward or maybe a kind of skill point or buff system for using the same type of weapons over and over, and thus getting better or mastering them through repeated usage. The second point is an expertise system. Expertise is going to be upgrading weapons through the forge, with every weapon being able to be maxed out with their own progress bar. Theoretically, this means you can take any kind of weapon from starting weapons to just junk weapons and turn them into endgame weapons by upgrading them through the forge. My likely bet is that we'll be using resources like adamantium, plasteel, or whatever in order to do so. The third point is more unique blessings for each weapon type and expanding the total number of blessings. I'm not entirely sure if this is just referring to the total amount of blessings available, or if there'll be increasing the max amount of blessings you can put on a single weapon. If it's the latter, we can probably expect a significant balance patch with the crafting update to accommodate our much stronger and much less frustrating to obtain endgame gear. More unique blessings will also be great as well to help diversify weapons and hopefully make sure that each weapon type finds its own place. The last point is short and simple. You'll be able to salvage weapons for crafting materials. This is a very good QOL feature, and I really wish that we could get this feature now rather than later, but unfortunately it seems that we'll have to wait. Outside of this article, other information talked about from Fatshark is that crafting logs will also indeed be going away with the crafting update as well. Overall, the crafting update looks like it will give a much greater degree of freedom to the player, and also more power as well by allowing you to upgrade your weapons as you please, maxing out even the worst ones possible, and being rewarded for mastering your weapons. Aside from that, I haven't really seen much information about the crafting update, and again, it is likely it won't be coming until the end of summer, which is around September 22nd. But who knows, maybe the Omnicide will actually bless us with a surprise early release. If there's anything I really have to complain about, it's the fact that this information was just so terribly obtuse to find. Most of this information is spread out between different places, from interviews with websites I've never heard of to responses on their official Discord. If Fatshark had made an official dev blog talking about this, maybe even releasing a few hours after the interviews if they're trying to incentivize people to go and work with them and do interviews with them, then I think a lot of players would be a lot less frustrated. It's kind of ridiculous that I had to find out this information through so many third parties. I myself only found out because of people diligently posting to the Darktide subreddit, and this is just poor communication overall, and it's very frustrating to deal with. Anyways, that's my little rant. Let me know what you all think about the crafting update. Do you think there's anything missing, or is crafting gonna finally be saved? Thanks for watching, y'all, and have a great day.